I'm gonna come up close and start with the case here. Okay, quilted case. Here they are. I'm gonna try them on for you first. Okay, and I'm gonna come up close. If I were to have paid $675, $800 for this in the store, I would be very concerned if I lost a stone. Thinking this is a snack, okay? So pretty. So it should be ready to go. Welcome back to Premier Finds. My name is Michelle, and today on the channel, we are going to review some Chanel items that I have gathered over the past few months, and I pulled some of those together so that I am able to share them with you. If you are new to this channel, again, my name is Michelle, and on Premier Finds, we discuss good finds. We discuss high-end luxury finds. We discuss budget-friendly finds, everything in between, consignment finds, jewelry. We talk about some fitness, makeup, all kinds of stuff. So get your coffee, your wine, a good beverage, and just sit back and enjoy some gal time, if you will. So Chanel, I told you guys earlier in the year about, well, maybe last year, I don't know, maybe this year, my 2 Chanel bags that I scooped up via consignment, and I'm going to do a review soon on those 2 bags. I have been loving them. I will share that with you. The first thing I want to share is my first pair of Chanel Sunnies. Consignment, of course. Typically, Chanel glasses cost anywhere, gosh, brand new, probably around $1,000, $1,500. I'm not interested in paying that much for Chanel Sunnies, so I always wait and see what I can find on sale, pre-loved, consignment, things of that nature. Rarely will you find them on sale as well. But I'm gonna come up close and start with the case here. Okay, quilted case. All right, that's not leather, but that is the iconic Chanel quilting there. And then first, I'm gonna try the shades on. I apologize if the lighting is off today. I tried a new setup and I'm not sure of what it's giving. I'll look at it and tweak it for the next video if I need to, okay? And here they are. I'm gonna try them on for you first. Okay, and I'm gonna come up close. They are dark black, which is new for me, okay? But I love that Chanel on the side there. I love that. So, so pretty. I'm gonna come up and just show you these a little closer. It has that frame, please. What are we doing here? Okay, there we go. Chanel written there. And then the iconic C's on that side. There's nothing ombre about these glasses. They are dark. They are a show enough statement, if you will. I love them. They feel good. You guys know that I always tell you that you don't have to pay a lot for sunglasses. However, I will say that with luxury sunglasses, there is a feel. There is a feel to them on your face that I think, in my opinion, that it's hard to get with your Amazon sunglasses. Do I have Amazon Sunnies? You better believe it, and I'm going to get more because you don't have to pay a lot for sunglasses. You don't. There are some beautiful dupes or inspired by types of glasses on Amazon. So feel free to get those. Don't invest money in sunglasses. Don't do that. However, if you want a pair of luxury high-end sunglasses and you have the discretionary funds to do that via savings, clipping coupons, or whatever it is you need to do, then I would suggest you go to a consignment shop and find some pre-loved Sunnies. I have no problem wearing these glasses. I do have a problem paying $1,500 for them. That's just not gonna happen. There are too many other things I want to do with my funds. So yeah, I love these Chanel. They're different for me, love them. They feel amazing. I just love them. I have had them for about a month. I looked online, and when these were in production, they don't make them anymore. They were around $1,100. I didn't pay half of that. I didn't pay half of that. I was waiting on a pair and I knew they would come. I didn't get antsy. I looked at some, they were around 800. Nope, I'm not doing it, not doing it. I waited another 3 months. And anyway, I just waited to find the glasses that matched the price point that I wanted to invest in them. So I am so tickled pink, love them well enough to look at getting another pair. And in case I will have it listed, I found these sunnies at Divine Consign Charlotte, a lovely boutique in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'll have them linked below. They have a lot of things listed on their website that you can buy online. If you're in the North Carolina area, they are worth your time to go in there and visit some of their high-end items. They have Chanel accessories, they have beautiful handbags, and on occasion I've seen some ready to wear in there that I missed out on because I didn't pull the trigger soon enough. So glad to have these Chanel sunnies. Another thing that I have purchased pre-loved that I wanted to share with you is, I'll start with the box. How long have you had that, Michelle? Oh, I don't know, a couple years. I'm a bad girl. She's a bad girl. All right, here we go. Do, 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 do. Lighting is horrific. I'm so sorry, guys. And I'll open it this way, open it again, open it again. Do, 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 do. This little cutie patootie. Can you see that? It's a pearl pen. God, guys, I am so sorry about the lighting. There we are. It's a pearl pen. I'm gonna come up. There we are. That's a little bit better. And then I'll put it right in front of the box there. Beautiful. I love it. I've had this for a couple of years. When I saw it, I wasn't really wearing, or I wasn't in the market for a pen. But it was at the right price point, and so I went ahead and picked that up. Love it. I have worn it on a coat is what I usually do in the wintertime. You can wear it on a blouse. Sometimes I will wear a blouse with a bow and I will affix it right there to the bow. Right there. I'll just show you again. It may look like it's rhinestones. It's pearl. Let me tell you about Chanel and the jewelry. You do want to be careful. If you are getting your first Chanel piece, I would try to steer away from rhinestones and pearls. I would fear that they would fall out. I don't know. I think I would just go with metal or enamel. I went with this because it was at the right price point. It's pre-loved. If one falls out, hey, it's maybe, I don't know, 7, 5, 6 years old. I don't know how old it is, but I'm fine with that. However, if I were to have paid $675, $800 for this in the store, I would be very concerned if I lost a stone. Even some of the stones are here. Let me see if I can, I don't know. I don't think you can appreciate it, but some of the pearls have darkened just a bit. And I love it. It looks vintage. I have no problems with that. And because some of them had darkened ever so slightly at the bottom, it resulted in a price that took that into consideration, i.e. a lower price. And when you say lower price, you have my attention. It works for me because it looks very vintage. Very much like the Chanel bag. You can't see it from here, but it's back there. It has a vintage old feel to it, and I love it. I love that. So very pleased to have added that to my Chanel collection. The camellia. I was gifted the camellia from one of the stores in the boutique. It came with some other things. The camellia is a flower that Coco Chanel loved because it didn't pull out a lot of fragrance. It didn't compete with her fragrances. So she would often have that flower or wear it. And now you see it usually white. See that? That's the camellia. You see it and it's usually done in white, but now I see it in black quite a bit. So I'll show you what I do with this one, what I was instructed to do with this one. But it's really, really pretty. These are pretty. It was gifted. It came with a purchase, and you can put this like on your bathroom counter and drop hints of fragrance or eau de perfume on it if you want to, and it permeates a scent. So I love that. Haven't used it yet. I'm about to start doing that, and I'll talk to you about that in a little bit. Well, I'll just jump in now. One of the things that I have been trying to do is to do a better job of utilizing the things that I have. And I challenge you to do that as well. Instead of always looking to acquire new stuff, sometimes we need to go back and go through some of those boxes and closets and things like that and pull out what we already have. You will forget about some of these things sometimes. So I started, this is not a dress rehearsal. You only live once. Use your things. So I'm going to put these around the house, maybe in my kitchen, maybe, I don't know, somewhere, but I'm going to start utilizing those. Now, I was gifted that when I purchased this. Let me show that to you. Look at that one. Now, this is a quilted camellia, and I'm going to pull it off. It's affixed to this, but I would love to stick a pin on that. It's ivory and gold. Talk about, boy, I could see that on a lovely sweater or something. That would be really pretty. A lot of times people are upcycling luxury items, buttons and zips, and they're making it into jewelry. They're utilizing these things in other ways than they were intended for initially. Maybe a button. I've seen people make a button into an earring or a charm, and I'm going to show you that in just a second as well. So this is the Chanel No. 5 Eau de Perfume Purse Spray. Okay, there it is. And we're going to unbox this together. This is a true unboxing. And so I'm watching her. And this paper sounds like the wrapping on one of her favorite snacks. And her tail is wagging, thinking this is a snack, okay? So pretty. And, I just have to show you that. You pay a lot for luxury stuff, but they really come through with their packaging too. You have to give it to them. They really come through with their packaging. So when you look at that, look how beautifully that's done. 2 fragrances on the side there, and there appears to be some type of jacket surrounding the spray. Maybe if I do this. I'm so sorry, guys. Cut me some slack here. Okay, so we're going to start with that. And what color? I don't remember. Oh, I got the black. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. And what happens here? I don't want to tear anything. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm going to pull that down. Okay. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Chanel's there. Can you see that? The Chanel is right there. The atomizer, if you will, purse spray. And then it has the No. 5. Please be nice to me, people, about this camera. Okay? All right. And so, and then at the bottom, beautiful for a gift. Okay? And I guess you can pull it out. It comes out this way. And, all right, so here we go. It's like this. Turn, and it pops up. Did you see that? Look at the top. Turns, and it pops up. And from there, you spray. All right, so what are you gonna spray, Michelle? What are you spraying? Well, I went with the Chanel No. 5 fragrance. So the purse spray came with 2 of them, okay? And let's see if these are the same scent. Yeah, Chanel No. 5, Chanel No. 5. And what I'm going to do, let me see, I'm gonna bring you closer. Closer than close. Let me see. Oh, okay. And I'm gonna take the top of it off, like that. I'm gonna stick it in, like that. And then, oh, I didn't have to do that, guys. I didn't have to do that because one came with it. How about that? So I'm gonna put this back. So again, the purse spray came with 2 additional sprays, okay? And then luckily one is already in it, which is nice for the price. I got this at Christmas time for myself. I mean, I got it last Christmas, Christmas before last. Anyway, we're not talking about that. Okay, so, all right, so it should be ready to go. Oh, just like that. Chanel number 5, okay? Pretty. And then when you're done with it, to make sure you don't mess up any or use any of the fragrance or it sprays in your bag, comes up. To spray, you're done spraying, goes back down. Beautiful. This also came in white and it sold out, I think, a couple of weeks after coming out. So I went ahead and grabbed it. The white was a different fragrance. It may have been Mademoiselle, I'm not sure, but a lot of people take off this part. Some people leave that on their purse and use it as a charm. It's too much of an investment for me to do that way. So I like using, I'm going to put it in a bag. I'm not going to use it as a charm. A lot of people will take that off, that beautiful Chanel number 5 there, and they will use that as a necklace charm and or a bracelet, or they will take it off some type of way and use it as a charm on one of their bags. So just keep that in mind. So if I do know that they have a setup like that now in the boutiques, the Chanel boutique. And so as I was saying about the camellia, what people are doing is just spraying it, spraying the fragrance on there and just letting it sit. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna want my nice Chanel fragrance to spray it on the camellia, but I will use the camellia as a decoration. And then if you want to have some extra security, back in it goes, okay? So there we are with the beautiful Chanel item there. All right, so I'm not answering that. So what do we have here? I've shown you the pin, I've shown you the sunnies. I'm gonna put this away. Would you go ahead, like, share, and subscribe? Would you please consider subscribing to this channel? I am growing and I want to continue growing. I enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy adding to your fund of knowledge. I like to learn from you all. I like to run my mouth and I have a lot of stuff. So go ahead and subscribe if you don't mind. That would be a great support to me. And write in the comment section what your favorite fragrance Chanel is. What is your favorite Chanel fragrance? I don't have one yet. So I'm gonna see if it's gonna be the number 5, but please go ahead and write. What is your favorite Chanel fragrance? All right, so that is that. Along the lines of Chanel, what else have I got? Oh, I picked up 2 Chanel, what are these? This is a La Rouge Duo Ultra Renew. Let's see here. I think this was for lips. This is red brown, and then this is caramel beige. So let's see. That's what happens when you get stuff so long ago. All right, this is a lippy. I recently got some new eyeliner, so I was just wondering which one. I will tell you this, again, beautiful packaging. They know how to get you there. All right, so this is called Red Brown, $195. Red brown, and it looks like a red brown. That's an interesting color, an interesting name. Okay. And then the other color is called, and I'll swatch that for you in a moment. The other color is called caramel brown, caramel beige. Okay, and let's see if I can do them together so that you can appreciate them that way. Okay. Red, brown, brown, red is on the top, and the other beige color, caramel beige, is on the bottom. All right, so for swatching purposes, let's see here. Oh, this end is a gloss, and this end is the color, okay? So let's just do the color. All right, that's the red brown. That's the red brown, okay? And then oh, that would be pretty with a MAC liner. And the other color was the caramel beige. Caramel beige is on the bottom. Red brown is on top. Okay? And you know I'm not dropping. I wipe my hands here. Okay. We have that. I'll put that back. Remember, beautiful packaging. It came in this. And then it also came in this. It was holiday time, okay? You really, when you give someone a luxury gift, the unboxing or the unpackaging, however you want to phrase it, that is quite the experience for people. So I love that there are different components to the way they do that. You know, you start with the big package, take the paper off, and there are little things like affixing a beautiful camellia to the package, things like that. I like that. Okay, there was something else I wanted to show you. This was another goodie that I received. One thing about building a relationship with someone, with your sales associates, they give you little goodies that come through. They may get a limited supply of things and they don't have enough perhaps to add to a gift with purchase across the board. But I know sometimes they hold things back for certain people. And I know, in full disclosure, there are a lot of those things that I don't get because I don't spend enough to get certain things at that level. Now, let me repeat that again. When you have a relationship with a sales associate, client advisor, whatever you want to say, sometimes they have little freebies or little items that they will give to customers that spend at a certain threshold. I don't get the big stuff because I don't spend that much, because I'm not spending that much. Not gonna happen. But I do spend enough to get some freebies. Like this little, it's the eye cream, Chanel eye cream. Now I say this isn't cheap because 3 of these makes a small one and they range for about 200 bucks. So I'm glad to get a third of that, no, a quarter of that for free, okay? Another smoothing and firming cream. And then again, it was holiday time. So they have this beautiful Chanel charm for free, okay? It was a snowflake, but it has a number 5 on it, okay? And then you have this, which would make a beautiful, beautiful charm, or you could make a pin out of that, okay? Come in a little closer. Yeah, that helps a little bit. There we go. Number 5 there. And then this is the little snowflake. The reason I'm spending so much time on this is because, now, If Chanel slaps this on a gold chain, you'll buy it all day long for $200 or $300, more than that. And a lot of people are upcycling these things. And by upcycling, they mean taking little stuff like this, making earrings, necklaces, pendants. Why not? Because if Chanel slaps a chain on that, $4.95, here you go. So I love these little things. And I'm going to be incorporating them into some fun little accessories, or as the French say, or Italians, accessoire. Some accessoire accessories. All right, so we've done the sunnies, we've done the pin, we've done the makeup, we've done some skincare, we've done the purse spray. I'm excited about that. And I have another Chanel item. Since I've talked about something that I bought in the boutique, let me show you something that I found consignment, pre-loved, secondhand, or as some of you say, used. It's the coffee, people. Look at this beauty. Look at that. This is a vintage makeup pouch, a vintage travel pouch. I have a lot of travel accessories, small leather goods from Louis Vuitton. I have to admit though, I do get concerned about putting them on bathroom counters when I travel, or even in my own bathroom. I use the 19 sometimes, and I do kind of make sure that, you know, lip gloss and things like that don't get on it, because they are an investment as well. What I thought was cool about this is that it is lined in plastic. It's lined in plastic. I'm going to try to add a picture of a Chanel travel bag that is in Divine Consign that's almost $1,000. Yeah, it's almost $1,000. It is a beautiful piece. It is a beautiful piece, but it makes me more tickled that I was able to get this. It did not come from Divine Consign, but I'm going to show you that bag, that travel piece. I love this. The zip is nice. I love that it just, you know, it says the Chanel, and I love the plastic around it. So that works really nicely. Great pull. And so I really like it, and it fits a lot. It fits a lot. So I'm really pleased about that. I just love that. I was tickled to get that. Okay, so I saved money on this, you know. They don't make it anymore. I don't know if it was a gift with purchase after spending some type of threshold. I don't know, but I am glad to get it, and I'm glad that I bought it. Pre-loved, used, secondhand, on consignment, vintage. Yes. Yes, I am. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, for those of you that think I've kind of lost it, I wore both of these on purpose, and I'll show you. I should have waited until I did the outfit of the day, but I'll show you now. You guys asked me about these a lot, the Hermes pieces, and I put them on to remind myself to show you. This is the white with the silver. This is the black with the gold. And one of my subscribers couldn't decide which one she wanted, if she wanted black and silver and white and gold, or vice versa. So these are my two pieces right here. Okay. I bought these pre-loved. I think they retailed for about, I don't know, 12, because these are the larger ones. I think I paid $5 for each of those. And I saved and worked extra to get these. And I love them. And they come out with smaller ones. They have some bigger ones, but this was a good price point for me. And then since I'm talking about jewelry, this is a vintage piece. These are not, I don't know, sometimes they act like they're not real diamonds, but a great diamond-like. This is, though, set in sterling silver. It is a nice piece, and I'll show you why else I know it's a nice piece, because of the clasp. I'm going to show you. I'm sorry that I digress like that, guys. It's the coffee. Forgive me. I want you to see that clasp there. Over here. See that? That goes in this way. clicks in, and then it has those that come down on the side. That's usually done with your higher end pieces. And that is truly a vintage piece. And I recently got this and I love it so much. I love it so much. I love the way that it hangs on my wrist. I think I asked you respectfully to subscribe. Please go ahead and do that for me. This video is getting longer than longer than I anticipated. I may have to finish up another time on that other stuff. Okay, so that's what I want this channel is about. We've done some vintage. We've done some stuff that comes straight from the boutique. We've done some pre-loved. That's who I am. That's what this channel is about. Get in where you fit in. All right. Back to the beautiful packaging. On the life of my children, anyone who knows me, when I say that phrase, I mean business. On the life of my children, I couldn't tell you what was in this box. There's a message there. I don't know what's in this box. Let's learn together. Look at that pretty ribbon. I know ladies that keep these ribbons and accessories, and they use them at Christmas time in their holiday decor. Okay, beautiful, substantial box. We have some free fragrances. We have the Chanel Chance. We have the Les Eaux de Chanel. The Chance. And what fell? Hello, little doggy. And the Coco Mademoiselle. Again, link in the comments what your favorite fragrance is. And I'm gonna show you this, and I'm gonna end this video. Subscribe. Okay, put that there. I don't know what it is. It was holiday time when I bought it. You see it first. You know what it is before me. You know what it is before me, because I don't know yet. Oh, I'll show you. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, okay, there we are. Look at that beautiful case. Oh my gosh, look at that. Friend, look at the pull on that. Look at the pull on that. Let me take you back to, quiet. This is the pull that was free over here. What if I put that pull over there, got a chain? Looks like a cute little holiday bag to me. I'm just saying. Let's go on in, please. We're gonna open that. Oh, okay. I do remember. More lippies. Oh, that's great. So I guess I don't remember. Did I buy those two, or were they gifted? No, those were gifted. I bought these. All right, let's go in with colors. These were probably, I don't know, they may have been limited holiday editions. Oh my. Look at that gold. That's a beautiful lip gloss there. I want to come in close. Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. Beautiful. Okay, and that is the melted honey. That was the melted honey, okay? Oh my goodness. Melted honey. The next color I'm going to show you is Bourgeois. Number 119. Oh, and all of these have a slight glitter to them. Not a loud glitter, just a slight glitter. Now, I would have loved it had they written the Chanel on that. But they do have the symbol at the top. But I would have loved it if they had had the name on the black, okay? And then The reason being, these would have been great for, and they still are, but if you were going to separate these and put like as stocking stuffers or just separate them and save them for birthdays, I think as a gift it would have been nice had they had the Chanel written on them. Just as these do. Okay. Okay, there's one more. Oh, okay. And then this is, what do they call this one? Icing, a very soft baby pink. And there is no glitter in that. And I mean a true baby pink. A true baby pink, okay? So I'm gonna put those, put icing back in here. And what was this one? That was the melted honey. And then this was the bourgeois. And this was the beautiful bag. Beautiful. I'm sorry, friends. Why couldn't you carry that? Well, it does say Chanel Beauty. So I guess had it just said Chanel, I don't know. Do what you want to do. I don't care what it says. It's yours. Rock it. Do what you want to do with that. Use it as a clutch. Be great. It only needs to make sense to you, okay? It only needs to make sense to you. All right. That's all I'm going to do for this video, but I do want to go over the outfit of the day. So hold please. All right, I hope that you can see me. Probably not. I seem like I'm a little far away. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. All right, outfit of the day. These Kobe Helperin pants, you've seen them before. These were quite an investment piece, but I love them because they pair beautifully with everything. Let me bring you up a little bit. And then I paired these investment slacks with just a cute little polka dot tank top from Zara. Cute there, okay? Just went with that. Forgive my hair. I'm going to get a blowout this afternoon. Did that, and I'm gonna put that with my Chanel bag and my new sunnies. I'm gonna wear that today. Then I also am going to take off that gold and black one. I'm gonna go with the white Hermes bracelet, pair that with my new vintage diamond bracelet there with the Jennifer someone out of Florida, Palm Beach, with her ring. Love that. And then just a fun vintage piece there. And then I threw on my Tiffany necklace today because we need to show all of our things some love. And because these are some very, very high long pants, I paired it with this wedge. Remember I told you guys to always get a wedge with a high heel. It gives you height, obviously, but it also helps with your boot cut pants. So I love those. And I got those from good old Walmart. Walmart. I have a Walmart haul coming up for you as well. So mix and match luxury slacks, medium priced tank, low budget friendly shoes, Hermes, vintage. Just get in where you fit in. There are no rules to fashion. Stop worrying about what everyone else thinks and wear what makes you feel good. All of this high-end stuff, it's just stuff. Doesn't make or break you. Shop, choose, spend wisely. Have a great day. I will see you soon. I would appreciate your support by subscribing. Until next time, au revoir.